Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dump and Change. Today we have a very special guest, Mitch Gumbko. He is on the St. Cloud State men's baseball team. So, Mitch, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me today. How are you guys?
Pretty good. We're really excited to have you get some sports diversity on our show.
Yes, some more
Sure.
student athletes here.
Exactly. Student athletes are the best, so it should be good.
Yeah.
We love them. So you guys are starting your season pretty soon. You're leaving this weekend, you said, correct?
Oh, yeah, next weekend we start leaving. And, yeah, it's going to be pretty chaos once we get going and stuff. Just a lot of flights and everything and trying to find fields that are playable because, as everyone knows, it's still snowy outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys like in the full swing of practice and stuff, or what's your schedule like right now?
Yeah, we're pretty much going full head, like full steam ahead. Everything's going fast. Practicing 6 days a week now, like 3-hour practices around there, and then lift after. So it's been going good. A lot of scrimmages, and then working on like some strategy and gameplay with like offensive side and defensive side. So this week we had a team practice yesterday and Monday, and then today, and then we'll have Thursday off, and then 3 scrimmages Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And
So you guys are booked.
Yeah, we're booked, which is good. It's good to get back into everything because like we weren't able to practice over like break. So then once we get back, like on January 8th, I think it was, is like when we can start practicing again. So they get all that stuff rolling fast. It's kind of, a lot, but it's good because then it gets you ready for when you got to go play February 1st.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, should be exciting though. I think we've got a good group of guys. So
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
kind of expecting for this season from your team?
expecting to make another playoff run. Like last year, we made it. We snuck into the regional by winning the conference tournament and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And I think that would be that's our goal to make it. Hopefully, host it. That's our plan to host the regional and make a World Series appearance would be really cool. But we got a lot of talent on the team, which is good, and a lot of potential, I think, to do well. And practices have been going well. So I think we have a shot to kind of go off what we did last year and piggyback off of that. So.
Did you lose a lot of people coming into this season, or is it primarily older kids?
We did lose a couple key guys. A lot of key guys graduated, and then we had 2 guys transfer out. But we got a lot of transfers that came in, and JUCO guys and stuff like that. And then we do have kind of a big upperclassman class, which helps. So I think that will help. Like offensively, we lost like 2 hitters. Now they were 2 of our better hitters or best hitters, so that definitely hurts. But we have a lot of guys coming back, and then we have a lot of new pitchers, and then 2 key arms that were part of the rotation last year for sure, and a couple other guys in the bullpen that will help out. So I think it should be pretty good. We'll see when it comes down to the wire what actually happens and stuff. But I think the guys are gelling pretty well, and the team's looking good. So it's exciting.
Is transferring a big thing in baseball?
It is.
You guys have
yeah.
like in hockey we have a lot of guys play juniors, but you guys go to college?
Yeah, we do like JUCO. So I was actually a transfer. So like I transferred here. I was a JUCO guy. So like it's like community college, like junior college. So like St. Cloud Tech would be like you could be a JUCO player from there. And it kind of is big because like out of high school, maybe like you don't have where you want to go or you're not really sure what you want to do. So a lot of guys would do that way. Or you think you can get to a better spot and stuff. So you go there, you get 2 years to play, and usually you can play right away, which helps kind of. Now, it does cut into the eligibility part, but you're like, all right, I'll play 2 years and go somewhere else. Or, like, I'll play a year and go somewhere else. Like, if you're really good, you can do that way. And sometimes, like, Division I players or, like, Division II players that don't maybe they redshirt and they don't want a redshirt or they get cut, they'll go down to JUCO and play and try to go somewhere else. So it's kind of like that area has opened a lot of the portal. And then, too, I think just with, like, after COVID, how the portals exploded. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
You guys have seen that
Definitely.
happen?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how, like, people are just gone or people come in and everything. So
That's kind of nice that you have a lot of options, though.
yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, it's nice to have that. I remember, like, when I did it, I was, like, never did, like, you don't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I had a brother who played baseball. He didn't do it that way really right away. So when I did, I was kind of like, okay, what is it? But it was kind of nice to kind of have, like, 2 more years, and then you get better, you get improve, and then you kind of like can redo the process in a sense, which helps and gives you more options.
So you played 2 years there?
Yeah, I played 2 years.
In Muskegon, right?
Yeah, in Muskegon. So yeah, I'm from Michigan, so it's like 40 minutes from my hometown.
That's nice.
And yeah, it's right on the beach, like so it's kind of like cool to go there sometimes. We would sled on the dunes in the winter, so that was pretty fun.
That's
like
sick.
it was a good time. Yeah,
That's
not too
cool.
bad.
What brought you to St. Cloud then?
So I actually played with one of my teammates now, Mason Diaz, in a summer league during COVID, like the summer of COVID, and he was playing here and stuff, and then we became kind of buddies. And then I talked to him a little bit about it, and then looked into the program, looked into everything, kind of saw that they had a lot of success and done well in the past. So just kept asking him questions, like how does he like it here, things like that. Like if it's a good school, should I consider it? And he was like, yeah, definitely. Like I love it here. The guys are great. The team's awesome. Everything's really fun. So did that, and then talked to the coaches, recruiting, then came on my visit, and I was like, you know what, this is the place I want to be. And yeah, so it was exciting, and then just did that after that, and yeah, I've been a Husky ever since. So
Love it.
yeah, how about you guys? How did you guys get here?
We both
We're
transferred
both
here.
transfers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came from Duluth.
Okay.
She came from New Hampshire, and pretty much just hockey reasons.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, and this is close to home for me, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Was it hard for you to leave home like that? I feel like maybe
yeah,
not.
it's kind of
but-
far.
Yeah, it is kind of far because the lake kind of blocks it. So
Yeah.
like, it was kind of hard, but it was kind of nice too. Like I always kind of want to like go out and stuff, and like it was kind of nice. Like since Muskegon was really like is
Yeah.
an hour away,
Yeah.
so that was nice to be able to like go back and forth and kind of still have some like being on my own. But definitely when I first came here, I remember like the first week it was kind of weird and kind of hard. Like okay, like now I actually like am alone. Like
You're
I'm
on your own.
isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that just kind of helps, I think, build with the team and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you get with all the guys that also are
True.
in the same boat and stuff. Like I remember, like that was fun. Like okay, well I got nothing to do. I can't go anywhere. I can't go home. I might as well go hang out with somebody, go do something. So
Yeah.
yeah, it makes it fun. But now it's been a blast to kind of have like be on my own, go home for a little bit over break, and then come back and have fun and do whatever and not have to worry about so much.
Definitely. So you mentioned you have siblings, right?
Yeah, I got 3 siblings.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Older, younger, brother, sister?
Older sister, older brother, younger sister. And
Are
then
they?
we're, all 2 years apart.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you guys are pretty close then?
Yeah, we're pretty close. I'd say like me and my brother have gotten really close over the years. We always were close growing up, especially with like sports and just competition.
Yeah.
Then my older sister too. Yeah, we're all close family. Like we over break, everyone was back home, so that was good. See everybody with like Christmas and stuff, and
Yeah.
all the family. And then actually my brother and sister went back home for the Lions game last weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
because
sick.
they were going, and we were trying to figure out if there was a way for me to make it, but it just didn't work with like the schedule and everything. So I
He's a
was
busy
like,
man.
Yeah, too busy, and it was tough. I was like, oh, well, probably once in a lifetime opportunity, but it's all right.
But it's fine. I'll go to practice. That's it.
I'll
Exactly.
go to my
Yeah.
3-hour practice.
Yeah, go to the scrimmage, go work out. So it was all good though. But yeah, it's definitely fun and a good time. We're all M's too, so it gets kind of crazy. Like even my mom and my dad.
Really?
So, yeah, it's all MG.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Do they get to come to a lot of the games?
They usually try to, yeah, for sure. I think they'll try to come to more this year, obviously, just because it's my last year here. So they'll
Yeah.
come and do as much as they can. But usually they do, I think, and they want to like see all the places that we get to go to, because they didn't do that before. And then, yeah, they'll come to Houston and stuff, like, and then I think Colorado. I think they're coming too, and then maybe some conference games and stuff. So, yeah, makes
That's
it pretty
nice.
easy.
Yeah. Do you
not too
guys
bad.
get to like, when you're in Colorado and places like that, like visit the city, see?
So last time
everything?
we went 2 years ago. We didn't really get to do as much of that. It just because like those trips are a little like shorter, just because they're like Friday to Sunday. I think this year it's actually Friday to Monday, so we'll have some more time down there. But maybe we'll do something like that. I think in Houston our schedule's not too bad in the sense of like Friday we play in the morning, Saturday we play at night, and Sunday we play in the morning, and then we leave Monday. So we'll have some time to like explore the city or do stuff on our own usually. Usually we would try to maybe do like a team meal together somewhere or stuff like that. And then, yeah, no, it'd definitely be cool to go, especially in Colorado. We're like,
Yeah.
we're in the springs, so we're right in the mountains and behind it. So it's pretty cool to like either hike or just
Yeah.
walk around and see it. So hopefully maybe this time we'll have some more free time and do it. But sometimes too on the road, you just get back in the hotel and you're tired and you're like, I got
Yeah.
2 assignments to do
Time
tonight.
for a nap.
Yeah, time for a nap.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to do my homework, but I got to find a way to do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really hard being on the road so much and finding time to do that.
Yeah,
Especially
you
if
guys
you're
are gone
busing
all
and
the
stuff.
time.
yeah, no, yeah. Last year it was like we were talking about it earlier, but last year was the worst. Like that was just so bad. Like I think because we had like 5 home games because the weather was so bad,
Oh,
and then it was just like every day we were on the bus, it felt like, and I'd be like, sorry, professor, like, I'm going to be gone for this week. Like, I can't really
won't be there.
Yeah, I will not be there. And like, all right, we'll just try to get this assignment done. I'm like, okay. And then you come back and you got some of it done, but it works out, but it does get kind of crazy. And it's kind of fun, though. Like, the bus rides, even though they're super long and they're painful, they can be fun in a sense. Like,
Yeah.
Good time to chat it up with the team.
Exactly. Chat it up, play some games. I don't know, sleep on the ground. That's
You guys play games on the bus?
We do play games. We play like Mafia. So, yeah.
That's funny.
It's a great game. I don't know if you guys have played it or do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't really play games on the bus, though, I feel like.
Movies? Or relax on your own?
Everyone kind of just does their own thing.
Yeah.
But they're also, like, not long bus trips.
No, we haven't had it. Last year when we went to Lindenwood, I'm trying to think. I feel like everyone does their own thing. We'll gather in the back once in a while and play
photo roulette.
Oh, photo roulette.
That sounds fun.
Play that even on short trips. We love that game.
We do love that game.
How do you play that game?
It's an app, and you have to
Non-sponsored.
You have to enter in, and it just picks random pictures from your camera roll.
And you have to, like, choose
And you have to guess whose picture it is.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I really like that game.
Play with the team. That does sound really fun.
Yeah,
Change it up.
I feel like you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's like
depending
4
on what
hours
you have on
math.
your camera roll, we're not sure. But
But you can, like,
only good things.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you can, like, say whether or not you want to use these pictures or not.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you can approve it beforehand.
Yeah, that's
just in
fair.
case anything gets out of hand.
Yeah.
But
We'll make sure it's all like PG and friendly
yeah,
and stuff.
we
so-
try.
Yeah, exactly.
so do you guys have to take online classes? Like, how do you?
So, like, usually what I try to do in the spring, like, obviously any format works. We don't have to. Like, I have, like, today I have 3 in-person classes. Yeah, so it's kind of tough. But, like, last year I was trying to take more online because I know I'm would be gone.
Yeah.
So, like, it helps me and the professor out more. But the way it worked this year was, like, I got 3 in-person classes. This will go well. But luckily, 2 of them are high flex. So they'll post the Zooms, which is huge. And then the other one is only, like, Monday, Wednesday. So I don't think I'll miss too much because usually, like, Wednesday, like, obviously, like, later in the season we'll play on Wednesdays. So I'll miss that. But, like, Fridays are, like, our usually big travels days. So, like, usually like, Friday class you're just missing. And then if we have, like, a far travel, you're probably going to miss Monday. Yeah. But, yeah, I remember there was one time we came back, and it was, like, 8 a.m., and I was like, I'm not making my 10 a.m. I'm going to bed. Like, I've been on the bus for 12 hours. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going. And then, but, yeah, you don't have to, like, have online classes, but I think it does help. Like,
Definitely.
especially if you're just, like, we're gone all the time, so it's, like, so hard to, like, be in class and learn.
Yeah,
so.
especially coming back on Mondays. I feel like now you're just starting your week on, like, I'm missing class
Like, you have to have a reset day.
Yeah, exactly. You
like,
gotta.
You can't just get back Monday morning and
go to class.
You have to have a day to, like, do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, definitely, when it's so chaotic, you can't just keep going, or else you're going to be so tired, and you're not going to, like, I think I'd just mentally explode, honestly. Like, my brain would be fried.
Yeah. How do you find, like, that break time? Like, I feel like I heard you're a bit outdoorsy, like being active. So what do you like to do for fun?
I like to, just go outside sometimes and, like, be active, whether it's, like, sometimes it's hard in the winter, so, like, whether it's just, like, going just, like, doing some fitness stuff or stuff like that, or exploring, or, like, walking around by, like, the river, stuff like that. And then sometimes I like playing video games too. So, like, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with the boys. So, like, that's been kind of fun, grinding that lately. But, yeah, just kind of, like, spending time alone, like, pausing everything from the outside. Not to, like, obviously it's easier when it's super nice out and stuff to go do that. But just trying to find time like that to reset, and because then, like, that makes everything easier. Because if you don't have that, I feel like you can just get, like, lost in everything, where, like, you got, like, season, you got classes, and then as, like, time keeps going on, like, towards the end of the semester, towards the end of the season, like, stress is just keep going up. So you got to find a way to kind of, like, bring it down. Now it's, like, just, like, being outside, hanging out with people, or just, like, taking, like, everything away from, like, school and baseball. Because, like, baseball, like, I use it, like, you can forget about everything and just focus on baseball when you're at practice or in the games. But then you also need something to, like, forget about that aspect.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like everything, like, you do, it's like one thing's a break from another.
Exactly.
So you're at school, it's a break from baseball. Yeah. Baseball is a break from school.
How do you guys manage it? Like, what do you guys do?
We don't.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
No, in season it is hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays is the only day we really have to like get our stuff done. We like to go to church.
Yeah.
But out of season, we play pickleball a lot.
Okay.
Yes. Huge
Yeah.
into that.
You should join us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're really good.
Okay. I haven't played in a couple years. I probably played when I was like 8 with my grandpa, so I
Yeah.
got to work on my skills.
No, you got to get back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
such
getting
a big
big
thing
now.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I've
And
been seeing, all
no,
over
it's
social
so
media.
fun.
Yeah.
So we like to do that. We go to the lake on the weekends. We like to sit outside, tan sometimes, but I feel like even in the summer or in off season, we're busy, we're working, we're doing whatever. Now we've got our little podcast going.
Yeah.
So
This is your debrief right here.
Yeah, this is
no,
our break
it is.
time.
Yeah.
Our PG debrief, though.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a little
So-
social hour for
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
when we're not like cooped up doing whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. That's good. That's always nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In high school, you played football and
I was on the bowling team.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
do you ever?
She's like, did I read that
I
right?
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you bowl a lot?
I haven't bowled in a long time, and we had like a team bowling event. Now, like, okay, I would pack track. So when I bowled in high school, like we bowled every day, and you get competitive, and it gets really like intense, and like it's by far the most frustrating sport I've ever played. And it's
Really?
it's just like because like it's just you versus you, and like you just throw a bad ball, and you're like, how am I not hitting the pen?
I suck.
Yeah.
Like
So-
you sometimes hit it in the gutter?
I used in high school. I didn't really get in the gutter, but like when we bowled as a team the other day, and I hadn't bowled in like 2 years, I threw like 2 gutter balls right away, and I was just about to lose my mind. I was so mad. It has ruined like fun bowling for me. Like I can't go bowl and have
Yeah.
fun. But
That's funny. Avery
Yeah.
loves bowling, actually. She's a huge bowling person.
okay, yeah, I need to get back into it. I have 2 bowling balls. I got shoes. Like I brought them all to school,
You're set.
and
Yeah, let's go.
I got to. I got to work on my game again. So I got to go.
Yeah.
And Atwood's got the alley. It's free. It's like
I've
think
never been.
I've never been there
it's
either.
not too bad. It's very fun actually, but.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think you go like for an hour and you just need like your ID or whatever, like your student ID.
Should really
And-
go.
So in
Yeah.
our free time that we have.
Yeah, we should. I got and Schiller on the team bowls too. So
yeah?
he's got his own like shoes and everything. And he
Oh,
likes
does
to
he?
Let's
go.
go.
Wow.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
I might wear these.
Yeah. Oh yeah, comfy.
So like in bowling, is it like you're expecting to hit a strike every time? Does that happen a lot? If you're actually a good bowler?
I mean, like, yeah, you try to like throw like, yeah, I would say like that would be like always the plan. Like you have like your line and stuff, so it's like based off like the oil pattern and stuff. It gets kind of like crazy a little bit, yeah. So like
Oh my
oil
goodness.
patterns and stuff. Like I forgot what the pattern we used in high school was, whatever. But like you have your line and you try to make it sure like you can get in the pocket every time, which is like the head pin and then like the one to the right of it, and then you can hit like Brooklyn, which is like the head pin and the one to the left of it. And so if you hit pocket, you're like your chances of getting a strike are really high, and you want to do that, and like especially with like the pin action, and then like just having clean frames. So like if you want to make sure you always pick up your spares, because that will kill your game. Like because basically like, once you pick up a spare, that adds onto the next frame, because it's 10 points plus whatever you throw on your next ball for that frame, and then like a strike is your next 2 throws. So that's why like if you throw a strike and you get a spare, that first frame or that is already at like 30. So like that first frame is already 30 points. Your next frame is 30 plus 10, whatever you throw next. Like it gets kind of like crazy. So like if you have a clean game, no opens, like that's the huge part. And yeah, like I think my best game was 276. It was pretty good.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was.
She
it
read
was
about it.
We did our
crazy.
research.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, that's
Yeah, we'd probably
Yeah.
do something.
We brought you on here to
Yeah.
talk about baseball, and we're talking about bowling. But
hey, bowling's
No, that's
important.
actually
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah, no, it is.
It is,
I've
yeah.
never. I
We've
didn't
had
realize
some
it.
bowling discussions on the podcast before.
Yeah, bowling's fun, but like not anymore. But yeah, I like
Too
I like doing it.
frustrating.
Too frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the only reason I got into it was my brother, because I didn't play like a winter sport.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play basketball. I'm really bad at basketball.
Okay.
Can't shoot, so like
It's
that's,
hard.
You know, that's a very important part
Tough
of it.
sport.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
So then like he did bowling, and then I was like, well, if he did bowling, I would do something in the winter and do bowling, and then yeah, once you start practicing every day, you kind of get good at it, because you just like repeat, and then you're like, all right, well, I will buy a ball, and then you know your ball, you know, I don't know, you know how it works, and then you just figure it out.
I didn't realize this was so like in depth.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Me
Like
either.
as any sport is.
I just rip the ball down the gutter,
Me too.
honestly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like also the frustrating part is like when you're bowling and like, you know, like when I bowled for so long and then like I'm sucking and I have a person on my lane who's just like doing it for fun and just completely kicking me. Like it's like terrible. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
that would
wow.
bother me.
It's just
for
so
sure.
frustrating.
Definitely.
But we've learned to deal with the frustration in bowling now. That's why I
That's
think I needed
good.
my 2-year break. I need to get away from the game.
There you go.
In high school, was that something that was like more of a fun activity than like
Yeah.
something like baseball where it was like, this is my life?
Yeah, no, I definitely think it was more fun. Like definitely like that. Like especially like even though, you know, it does get like yeah, baseball was like so much of like my life and it still is, like where it's like that's what I'm doing every day for a certain amount of hours, and bowling was kinda nice to have like, okay, this is a sport, fun, not really that competitive. I don't really care about it that much to be completely honest. Like I could just like I just care about like doing well, and other than that I don't really care that much. Like if I go bowl like 100 or like a 50, it's not the end of the world. Like I don't, it's like I can still go back to what is important to me.
Yeah.
And then like in bowling too, like what was really fun is like you just have like all your buddies bowl. So you'd be like, all right, join the bowling team, like come out, and then like you kind of can do that. So yeah, it definitely was like kind of like that area to not like have a sport but not have a sport in the sense.
Yeah.
I agree. That was like soccer for me in high school. Like it was just so much fun, and I wasn't very good, so I could just like
just like hang out.
It's just
play.
so fun.
Yeah. We
and
did
then
indoor
hockey's
soccer.
like so different.
Yeah.
So.
In high school, we did like rec indoor soccer with like all my friends.
Intramural, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Like in the boards too, so kind of like you can hit people into the boards if you want. You may get a yellow card, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it is fun.
Yeah. So bowling's your winter, and then in the summer they have like summer leagues in baseball and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Summer league I think is really fun. Like it's probably one of my favorite times to play. Definitely, like obviously like in season's the best and stuff. Like it's most competitive. It means everything.
Yeah.
But summer's cool because you get to like go places, be in a new area. And it's like just kind of like you get to work on what you need to work on type of feel. Like sometimes like maybe some leagues are a little bit more like do this, do that. But usually the coaches and everyone I've played for is like, hey, you do what you need to do for your school. Have fun. Just play. Like don't worry about it. Like and you rotate well so you don't have to worry about like so much like, oh, playing, I'm exhausted or I'm not playing. I want to play. Like usually there's always a rotation. It's not as competitive, but it's still competitive. And yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. So yeah, it is crazy. Like so season will go, technically we have like conference tournament, which is like for like St. Cloud will be like May, I think it's like May 10th or whatever, like the second or first weekend of May. And then from there, if you win or go to the regional, it's like the next weekend. And then if you go to the super, it would be the next. And then the World Series would be the next. Okay. And then usually like summer ball will start like Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend.
Gotcha.
I get those confused sometimes. So like they'll start like at the end of May, beginning of June, and then usually go to August. So like it kind of gets crazy in the summer, and like you can like some guys like don't ever play summer ball or play like half a season or the second half, and it is nice. Like it definitely sometimes you get baseballed out, like because you're like, okay, I played from February to August, and I have some fall ball from like September to October, and it's like you're playing like basically 7 months out of the year. You're like, okay, I need a break, but it's really fun. You meet new people from all schools, go places. So
yeah, how do you decide like where to go? Or
so yeah, no, there's like leagues and stuff, and like sometimes like leagues will recruit people and stuff. Like the Rocks, they play in like the Northwoods, and we got some guys that play for them and stuff. Like last year, Kevin Butler and Sawyer Smith played for him, and I think Peyton Van Beck pitched for him a little bit and stuff. So, but yeah, we'll have like those. That's a league that's like, I know correctly. I think it's like there's a team in Minot now, Bismarck. I don't think there's any teams in South Dakota, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio, or Indiana, and 3 teams in Michigan.
Gotcha.
And then there's like leagues just all over the country and stuff. So my first year, like back at Muskegon, I went to like a league in Indiana for a little bit. Like that was like during COVID. Then I went back to that league the following summer. And then the next summer I was injured, so I didn't play. And then last year I went to South Carolina for a little bit for like the month of June. Yeah, like Myrtle Beach.
Sick.
Yeah, it was pretty
so
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, it was cool to play and then also have time to relax and, like, go on the beach. And we had, like, morning games, so it was, like, you still had time to, like,
That's sick.
yeah, it was nice to go outside and relax. And then I played in New York for, like, July, like, in New upstate
Yeah, I
area.
saw
So
that.
you've been all over.
Yeah, I got a little travel. I got to, like, get a map and, like, pinpoint wherever
Yeah,
we're
That's
going.
cool.
So,
I
yeah.
wish we had opportunities
Yeah,
like
that-
that. Like
that
to go
would be
play in
cool.
actually
Yeah.
cooler places. No
Yeah.
offense, Minnesota, but
No, yeah, it definitely is. It's pretty unique to have that ability and experience to be able to go places and stuff. Yeah. The cool part about, like, New York was, I guess, like, the place we were at, there was, like, a state park. It was called, like, Letchworth. It was, like, the #1 state park in the country, supposedly, and it was really cool. It's, like, basically like the Grand Canyon if it had, like, trees and, like, super
Really?
vegetated. Yeah, so
wait, so where in upstate New York was this?
it was in Dansville, like a small, like, village town. It was, like, probably, like, 40 miles. I think it was, like, south of Rochester
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
and stuff. So, like, and, like, about, like, 50 miles south of, like, Lake Ontario. So we went up
Okay.
there one time and, like, just walk in the water or whatever. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. That wasn't too bad. The guys out there were really fun to play with and stuff. And then you're always like, oh, I hope I see you in the season. But, you know, it's kind of tough when there's a
Yeah.
bunch of teams. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
So is that what your coaches want you guys to be, like, doing in the summer? For us, I feel like it's a lot different. Like, they don't want us to be, like, playing hockey as much.
Yeah.
They want us to be lifting, training off the ice. That's really important.
Yeah.
And then some skills work. But
Yeah, no, I definitely think it definitely depends on each player. I think for the coach, what they're thinking, like if you have a guy that has gotten like 200 plus at bats and like they've played like every game this season and they're basically like, you know, like a very good player and stuff and they don't really need that much to work on, they might be like, hey, you can take the summer off if you want. Like don't play.
really,
Like just relax, because they do know like you can get sported out. Like you can get like,
Yeah.
kinda, like
Yeah.
sick of your sport.
that sounds like a lot.
Yeah. And, like, sometimes, too, like, just depends on the person. Like, someone may be like, hey, I want to keep playing. Like, I want to go do this, do
Yeah.
that. And they're not, like, it's never, like, mandated or mandatory, but, like, they definitely, like, I would say strongly encouraged. It'd be like, okay, like,
Yeah.
whether, like, you got that many at-bats, you got no at-bats. Like, if you had less at-bats or didn't play a lot, or you're like, a freshman or redshirt freshman, they might be like,
Yeah.
hey, play, develop, get better. Like,
Yeah.
because when you come back, we want you to be here.
Right.
And, like, you haven't played against, especially, like, people that do redshirt, like, you haven't played against, like, college players. It's a little bit different. Play in a summer league where you're going to have all college guys, and you can see kind of how, like, the game works and stuff
Yeah,
like
the
that.
speed and everything.
Yeah, exactly, because that's always big. I don't know, like, how big's the difference for you guys when you guys went from, like, high school or club
Huge.
to here? Yeah.
Huge.
Like insane.
Yeah. Everyone's just, like, so much better, I feel like, too, because everyone, like, back there, you're like, okay, everyone, like, there's some good people, there's not some good
Yeah,
people.
and then
like, it's, like,
everyone's good.
everyone's good.
Everyone's
Yeah.
good. Everyone's strong. Everyone's
Yeah.
fast.
I think
Yeah.
once like everyone starts like hitting weights in college and stuff, and then it just takes
just
off from
takes
there.
off.
Like
Yeah.
that's a huge adjustment. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's definitely the biggest thing, I think. So, yeah, I think, like, that's just, like, what they usually like to do. Like, I would say, like, younger people are underclassmen. I couldn't think of the word. I want to say younger classmen.
The younger classmen.
But they, like, usually if they, like, don't play as much or even if, like, it just, like, kind of depends on the person. But they definitely strongly encourage it, like,
Yeah.
because you can keep working on your craft and stuff and get better. And even if they're like, hey, just play for a month. You know, you don't have to play a full season. Because I do, like, the Northwoods is, like, super insane. I think it's, like, 60 games in, like, 50 days or something crazy like that
In the summer.
in the summer. So, like, I know, like, guys like John Nett who played in it was,
Yeah.
like, dude, it gets tough. Like, it's, like, you're playing, bus. Like, it's worse than our schedule, like, when we're bussing everywhere. Because at least we have, like,
goodness.
some time off. Like,
Yeah.
they have, like, no time off. So, like,
Insane.
yeah, that would be crazy.
I don't know if I'd like that or not.
I don't think I would. I like my summer.
Me too.
I like to
Yeah.
train and then like
Work.
work, chill, go to the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that we don't like have games.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like when I was younger, that's what
Mhm.
we did.
Yeah.
We had like showcases
Yeah.
and stuff all summer long. Never got to go to the lake, do anything like that. It was just hockey.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I get that break.
Yeah,
now.
definitely.
That is nice. Yeah, no, I mean, it's nice to have, like, I usually try to have, like, some time off because I do like to go to the lake or, like, go up
Yeah.
north and stuff and, like, we have, like, a cottage up, like, by the bridge. So we go up there, hang out, and just relax. Like, that's definitely a fun place to go.
Yeah.
Like, because there's, like, nothing to worry about because you're just, like, all right, I can go in the water. Like, your life is so simple.
Definitely.
There's no
Yeah.
problems, no school, no playing or anything. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
So outside of baseball, is your team pretty close?
Yeah, I would say we're a pretty close group of guys. Like outside of baseball, usually everyone's trying to hang out, do something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good group of guys. Like that's like one thing I think you don't get out a lot of places. And like even like at Muskegon, I had like my group of guys, like my friends that were really close and stuff. But I wouldn't say our whole team was like super close. Like I probably like 4 or 5 guys that I was close with. And then like here, it's like everybody's close, which is like insane because you don't really like ever, I feel like see that in a team and stuff. Like especially like outside the sport, everyone's like hanging out with each other. Everyone like wants to like be friends, and it's not always like that. So how about you guys? Do you guys have a pretty close team like outside of sports?
I think we come together really well when like we are all working towards the same goal, and just like understanding that is, I think, enough for anyone to come together.
Yeah,
so
that's for sure. That's nice. That's good to have.
Yeah.
That's the important part too. Everyone,
Definitely.
like, having the goal.
Yeah.
No, the guys are, I would say it's always fun. Like fall's always fun and stuff, and especially like meeting new people. It's fun to like see how like they progress through everything, because like then like I put myself back in those shoes, and like when I first came here, like all right, what do I expect? And then like by like week 3, like you're all like, all right, everything's good. Like these guys are super funny. I trust these guys and everything. And then like those guys, you see that happen with them. Like as soon as it clicks, you're like, oh, they're finally like, now they understand. Like we don't like, we just want to care for each other and be a good group of guys. And sometimes it's fun on a Sunday night after a sweep to go have some fun. And
Sundays.
Yeah, Sundays
are your nights.
Sundays are our nights.
You're going
hot start to the week.
You're going Howie's.
Howie's, I gotta support Howard's and have a good time.
Okay, so Howie's is a spot if you ever want to find the baseball boys.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Exactly.
Howie's.
Howie's is the place to be.
We'll definitely have to hit some baseball games this semester. Your home opener is in what?
It is, so, okay, let's see. We start off in Houston, and then after spring break, we go to Augie, and then I think it's supposed to be the next weekend after that. So, like, what, March 20?
We'll mark it on our calendar.
Hopefully, we'll have more than 5 home games.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah. So.
Well, we can play in a hockey rink. It doesn't matter the weather, so
That's
you guys
true.
should.
Yeah, I know.
Have you been
guys should
to a
come.
women's game?
I haven't been this year. I need to go. I've been bad. That's
now
on
that
me.
we had you on the
Now that I've
podcast,
been
you're
on,
going to have to
I'm gonna
come.
go. Promise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yes.
Why not this weekend?
Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah. Senior
weekend.
Exactly. Senior weekend.
No better time.
It seems like it's perfect timing.
I think so.
Well, we'll see you there then.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. This was awesome.
Yes, we will see you guys next time on Dump and Change.